What's up guys, Everyday iTech here, and today I got a package delivery that I'm super excited for. It is a refurbished MacBook, and if you are in the market to get a new MacBook, which one is the best deal? The very best. As of right now, I got this laptop for only 700 bucks. It's a
1 terabyte
MacBook 14-inch 2021 model. It's got the M1 Pro processor, and oh boy, I'm super excited. I think this was a hell of a deal. Before I go in and cut open this packaging, I do want to talk about why I got this MacBook in the first place. So my previous MacBook, 13-inch 2020 M1 MacBook Pro. So I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I was recording my audio in Audacity, and time on again, it would keep on dropping out the audio, which means it would keep on having this clicking sound, and parts of the audio would go missing. So the audio was chipping and just losing it. I had to save the project, reopen it, a brand new project, and do this for every single audio track that I record. And I had so many audio tracks, so eventually I got a little frustrated as it started dropping out the audio once more. So I might have... I'm gonna wreck it! Yeah, that's the story of that. And right afterwards, I realized my mistake. And I think this was a turning point for me, because before and during this time, I would get angry and frustrated and stressed out very easily. So this made me come to a realization that I do need to calm down, just keep stress-free. And ever since then, it's been completely different, because there's so many miscellaneous things that happen. So small things, whether a door creaking, stubbing your toe, gravity going against you, or again, just technology just not working. Now I just keep it calm whenever I come across an issue like that. Instead of just trying to work with the issue and just keep on trying again and just keep on getting the same results, I realize it's best just to take a step back and fix the issue. That way it turns out a lot better and you have a problem solved for the future as well. Anyways, let's go and cut open to this packaging. So it came from eBay, and again, it's a great deal that I got. Yeah, for 700 bucks. It's a 1 terabyte, whereas my previous... Okay, all right. Okay, this packaging is pretty thick. All right. I'm gonna wreck it. All right, hopefully you guys didn't see that. But yeah, I'm back in the studio, as you guys could tell, and I'm still figuring out this top-down shot and everything. So, but yeah, again, this is the 1 terabyte model, and my previous MacBook Pro was only 512 gigs, so that got pretty much maxed out. Bro, hopefully it's showing properly, but you guys could see right there, MacBook 2021 M1 Pro. It's in the space gray color, so they had the space gray and the silver, and there's so many more in stock. So if you do want to pick one up, I'll put a link down below the description. And again, I'll also be breaking down which MacBook to get if you are looking to upgrade or just get a new MacBook. So you guys can see the price right there, $748.21, which is an absolute of a bargain for this. So my previous MacBook, I was able to fully edit on that in 4K with multiple streams of clips. And so with the M1 Pro, I think we will be able to do even better. And it's going to have some longevity. Follow steps to avoid delayed or refused returns. Okay, how to remove iCloud. By the way, this does come with a 1-year warranty. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just needed a new MacBook. And yeah, in case of hardware issues, no longer in possession. All right, so this is completely factory restored, which is nice. It's certified refurbished, which is nice. Okay, all right, wow. Okay, anyways. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, that was the best $600 mistake I made, because again, it changed me as a person. Yeah, just stress itself is so bad for you. I realized I was getting some gray hairs, and now that they're going away because I'm just gonna be keeping more stress-free, I realized that stuff happens. No need to get stressed and too angsty about that. So this is the quality of it. Here is my new, well, not new, refurbished MacBook Pro. So we have the new design. You guys can see it has a more boxy look as compared to the 2020 MacBook M1 Pro. Also engraved with MacBook Pro on the bottom right there, which looks really, really nice. These footings are bigger too. Wow. So this is the same design that you will get in the current 2025 M5 MacBook Pro, the display, screen size, dimensions, everything is the same. So I was starting to feel pretty outdated with the old design on my 2020 13-inch MacBook M1. So we got more ports too, whereas on my previous M1 MacBook Pro 13-inch, I only had 2 USB-C ports. Now on this, I have my MagSafe charging connector, which is magnetic, so that's really cool. I really missed that. So if you do happen to trip over the wire, it'll automatically go ahead and unclip so you don't drop your entire expensive MacBook Pro. And then on top of that, we also do have 2 USB-C ports, or Thunderbolt 4, whatever you want to call it, and then a headphone jack. So already more ports, but we're not done yet. So on the other side, we have an SD card slot, which before, again, on my 13-inch, I did have to use an adapter to plug in my SD card every time. Super annoying. It mitigates that issue. We have another USB-C port, and I can't tell you guys how many times I have maxed out both USB-C ports. I guess mostly because I need 1 USB-C port to connect my SD card with the adapter. I have an extra USB-C port and an HDMI port. Oh my god, all built in. I'm not gonna have dongles around me anymore. So cool, so cool. And yeah, so this is the condition that I got it in. It is a little bit scuffed up. You guys can see there's a scratch there and a scratch there. I mean, for $700 and this is the 1 terabyte configuration, that is pretty awesome. Just gonna open it up, and yeah, so you guys can see the screen does have, yeah, okay, I'm making fingerprints all over, but let me get a rag real quick. This is microfiber, don't worry. I don't know if they put a new screen on here or something. Man, that looks delicious, bro. Oh my god, this looks mint when opening it up. Again, it's more bezel to bezel design. We have the notch over there too, which we're going to do in a second, but let me go and test out the keyboard. Oh, the keys have more play to it. The speakers are also bigger. And again, this is the 14-inch, whereas my previous MacBook Pro was 13-inch. So 14 inches is the best and perfect size, in my opinion, for me personally. I had the 16-inch MacBook Pro in the past. That thing was way too heavy, way too clunky, and I even questioned why it's called a laptop at that point. That's the basic desktop. But if you prefer the 16-inch, all power to you. It's nice having that big display, the bigger speakers. So we're gonna see if it has any battery in it. Okay, it doesn't have any charge, which does kind of scare me. I hope this thing works. We're gonna go and put it on charge. But anyways, in the meantime, let's go and take a look at what else we get inside the box. Looks like we got the power brick. Debating whether which side I just cut it from. Definitely this side. And I believe this is the standard one that comes. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is from Awanta. Yeah, regardless, this is really, really small. Fits in the palm of my hand, and I am going to definitely use the other MacBook charger with USB-C because this is not gonna suffice. Okay, at least they included something. Imagine if they stopped including wall adapters with the MacBooks. All right, so here is the cable that they provided. This is not a genuine cable as well. This is from Awanta as well. Yeah, still happy that they included something. And I'm gonna go ahead and charge up this laptop, not using this brick, maybe using this cable. In the box, we did not get the MagSafe charger, so I'm gonna have to buy that separately. Let's go and see if this even boots up. All right, so in the meantime, while it's charging, I do want to talk about which MacBook you should upgrade to, or if you are new to getting a MacBook or just need a new MacBook, which one you should just get in general. So this is the budget savings guide, or if you're just a complete powerhouse user. Basically, what it comes down to, of course, if you want the biggest, the baddest laptop with all of the ports and everything, then the M5 MacBook Pro is going to be for you. This is Apple's newest chipset with the M5, and it's only going to get better from here. This is the base M5 model, and from there, we're going to get the M5 Pro, the M5 Max, and then the M5 Ultra. But this base level M5 already outperforms the previous chips. In many tests, it's actually even outperforming the M4 Ultra. So the M5 is absolutely bonkers. With Apple Silicon, Apple has completely changed the game. Those laptops are going to come with a hefty price tag. Now, if you do not care about having the HDMI ports and all the other ports, oh, I think the MacBook just talked to me. But again, if you do not care about having those additional ports, then the MacBook Air M4 is going to be for you, and it comes for a bargain of a deal. So Apple with their base models are actually doing great. You guys saw that with the iPhone 17. It's the best-selling iPhone, and it has top-tier Pro features in it. The MacBook Air only has 2 USB-C ports, so that might be a deciding factor for you. But again, for the price tag, it's an absolutely absolutely amazing laptop. And on top of that, it is available in a wide array of fun colors. Now, if you do want the new design, if you want all the ports and everything, but are willing to sacrifice for an older chip, which again is still very capable, that's where this deal comes in. This is what I went for. And again, with this, I was also able to upgrade 1 terabyte. Whereas again, I think the MacBook Air starts at 256 gigs. You get to pay some more money if you do want to upgrade the storage on the MacBook Air. Whereas this, for again, 748 bucks, is the 14-inch 2021 M1 Pro, all the ports, and it has 1 terabyte of SSD storage and the new design. I think it's a great deal, aside from mine being a little bit scuffed up, but that's probably gonna happen knowing me regardless. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I did drop my iPhone 17 and I got a little ding there now. I was pretty upset, not gonna lie, at first. Afterwards, I'm like, it's pretty marginal and I don't really notice it. I did hear something. Let's go ahead and see what it's doing right here. Oh, bro, yes, it works. What I realized is missing on this laptop compared to my previous M1 is the touch bar. Over here, before I had my touch bar, honestly, I only used touch bar for silencing clips and Final Cut. The touch bar, I mean, it looked cool. I had the emojis there and stuff like that, but I didn't really use that much. It's weird going back to buttons again. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this guy up and I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, and we are ready. Look at the display, guys. You can see we already got the new notch display. Let's go ahead and go in. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. And looks like we're running Sequoia. So yeah, I'm probably going to update this. The display looks so much nicer. The keyboard, I don't know. I think I like the feeling and the sound more of the 2020 M1 MacBook Pro. I'm so excited to use this thing. Okay, this was a great deal. And again, let's just confirm the storage over here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up system settings and then let's go to storage. And indeed, we do have 1 terabyte of storage. I'm probably going to end up maxing out too. So yeah, let me know if you got the 4 terabyte MacBook Pro down below in the comments. If you do, then I'm jealous. I'm so excited for this, guys. Again, if you do want to pick up a MacBook Pro like this one, I just noticed there's a ding right there too. You know what? It's not the best condition. I got 1 terabyte storage, better display, up to design, better speakers.
I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you. I'm
gonna call it a day. I think I'm pretty happy with this, okay? So if you do want to pick this up, again, it's available in silver and space gray. The link will be down below in the description. It's certified refurbished from eBay. But yeah, that's the whole breakdown. But now this motivates me even more to make more brand new videos. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found this video helpful. This is Everyday Tech, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
I hate the way you